Alright team, it's Thanksgiving week. We're 2 days out. What do? We're ready to eat all that sweet potato pie, that mac and cheese, the turkey. We're ready to have fun with our family, to enjoy family time. That's what Thanksgiving's all about. But we're worried. But what about all this hard work I put in? All this weight I've lost, all this body fat I've kept off. I don't want to stop the momentum. What do I do? Well, today's video is meant to help you do that. To help you navigate this Thanksgiving holiday. Not be antisocial, enjoy family, and just live your life with a smile on your face, knowing that food is not going to set you back, but is actually going to be enhancing your holidays this year, and you will learn how to navigate that. And I want to set the precedent before we even start. Just try your best. Don't overthink this. The amount of damage you can do on Thanksgiving in one day is not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. So enjoy. Just know that do not sacrifice your great time with your family for some stupid thing that you're never even gonna worry about in the long run, that you can recover from. So first and foremost, try your best. So in today's video, I'm gonna outline what we can do 2 days prior, what we can do the day of, and if we go crazy, what we can do the couple days after. So what I wanna start with is what you can be doing now proactively to prepare for Thanksgiving, to minimize the damage that can be caused. So the 2 days prior to Thanksgiving, you are going to want to be at a 500 calorie deficit. And how I advise doing that is with a 300 calorie nutritional deficit and a 200 calorie cardio deficit. And so these 2 days prior, you're just banking up some macros. You're holding on, you're hoarding some macros, so whenever Thanksgiving comes around, you have something to play with. Okay, so that's very simple. Just bank up some macros these next couple days, so you don't have to really worry about it too much on Thanksgiving. You can kind of leeway the damage if you do overconsume like crazy, but that doesn't mean you have to. Okay, so now we've done the 2 days prior. Not overly complicated. Now it's Thanksgiving Day. What do? Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do on Thanksgiving is I'm gonna have a fasted workout in the morning. Not because fasted workout is any better than any regular workout. I'm trying to bank up some more macros. So the workout will burn some more calories, and I'm not gonna use any of my macros until after I get done working out. So this workout will probably be around 8 a.m. I'll get done working out around 10 a.m. Probably eat a post-workout around 10:30, 11. Mostly all protein, very little fat, very little carbs, okay? So I want to bank up as much as I can so I have a lot to play with. And so dinner is until 4 o'clock. So what I would like to do is try and stay busy just so I don't think about food or anything like that. But one thing you can do now is start to make some recipes that you can bring with you, that you can call upon if, God forbid, you do overconsume on something else, destroy your macros. You have something that can not be as unmacro friendly that you can eat and save some macros that way as well. So I highly recommend you guys check out the FTL Book of Recipes and pick a few of those recipes and make those for your family, and just make them for yourself if for anything, but you might be surprised that a lot of your family members really enjoy them, and you have something to enjoy as well. The one thing you can do also is bring your own ice cream. I just saw this on my shirt, do it for the ice cream, and I just thought about it. Bring your own ice cream. You can go get the Edie's half fat or the Dreyer's half the fat, instead of letting somebody else bring the Blue Bunny full fat 18 or the Magnum bars or 18 grams of fat per serving. Like bring the macro friendly ice cream. Bring some Halo Top. That's a great idea, and it's another way to save macros. So fast forward. It's now 4 p.m. We're at Thanksgiving dinner. One thing you can do is before we eat our first meal, we can have something carbonated, like a carbonated diet soda or water, or sparkling water, anything like that to that'll help with filling you up a little bit before you eat. So you won't you won't overconsume. You'll be a little bit more full. And so next, is grabbing a medium-sized plate. Don't grab the biggest plate there, but we want to minimize grazing. We want to eat meals, not graze. Graze is very hard to track, and you can just overconsume like crazy when you graze. So we want to grab a medium-sized plate, and the first thing we're going to grab is the protein sources. So we want to pick the leanest protein sources we can and save our fats and carbs for all the good stuff, like the mac and cheese, the sweet potato pie, all that good stuff. And so we want to save those for those, so we want to keep our protein sources lean. So go for the leanest sources, like the turkey. The turkey is usually really, really good. And so grab your turkey, and you want to fill up about a third of your plate with it. And then next you want to grab as much vegetables as you like. And so we fill up about 2/3 of our plate with that, and then we fill up the rest of the third of our plate with that mac and cheese, that mashed potatoes, all that good stuff. Okay, and so what we're gonna wanna do is eat our protein and our veggies first, and then go on to the mashed potatoes, the mac and cheese, all that good stuff, so we don't run the risk of over-consuming those. So after you finish this plate, the next thing you're gonna wanna do is take a 20-ounce glass of water and chug it. And so you're gonna wanna drink that before you touch any dessert, because that's gonna help with keeping you full as well, and you wanna wait about 10-15 minutes before you touch that dessert. See how you feel. More times than not, one slice of pie is gonna be great. It's gonna handle that sweet tooth, and you're gonna be solid, you're gonna be good to go. And the whole goal of everything we're doing is to lower the risk of over-consuming. Wow, we don't need to be gluttonous. We want to eat like everybody else, but we don't need to eat for the sake of it being Thanksgiving and we're like, oh, we need to just stuff our faces. It's like, no, how many times have you eaten at Thanksgiving and you're just sitting on the couch like, oh my gosh, I ate too much. I'm trying to minimize the chances of that happening. So by doing these strategies so far, we can minimize the chances of that happening. After you consume that water, you go get your dessert. If you are still hungry, go for it. Kill the desserts. It is what it is. Don't leave any regrets. But just ask yourself, am I eating this pie? Am I eating this dessert for the sake of just over-consuming and binging? Or am I eating it because it's hitting a craving? And just ask yourself, is one slice good enough? Or is a half a slice of each of them good enough? More times than not it is. More times than not it is. So this is something to be aware of. It's a challenge, because holidays we're meant to enjoy foods. I don't want you to limit yourself, but just ask yourself, am I satisfied? Am I satisfied? Okay? So what happens when you overconsume? You know you ate way too much. You feel like you binged and you feel like a failure. Don't feel that way. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. You really didn't overconsume that much, I promise you. But what you can do is just take the same strategy we did the first 2 days and apply it to the following 2 to 3 days. And within a week, your weight will stabilize. Don't stress. So, moral of the story is, Thanksgiving is a time for family. Try your best. Use this as a test. Nutrition is meant to be a tool to help you live the life you desire, to fuel the life you desire. And Thanksgiving, in holidays in general, food is something that is shared and is enjoyed. So don't think of your pride. Don't think of food setting you back. Think of it as your fuel for a great time with your family. And be aware of, and just use this as a test. We got plenty of holidays coming up. We got Christmas coming. Use this as a test that you can eat the foods you love, not set yourself back. Enjoy family, and you'll be amazed at how well you're gonna do. So all I can say is try your best. Just try your best. It's all you can do. And don't overthink it. It's not that serious. I hope this video helps a lot. Please, if you know of anybody that can benefit from this, please share this or tell them about it. The And please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and I'm so excited to hear about all you guys' success stories during this Thanksgiving holidays. So as always, especially during this holiday season, thanks and God bless, my friends.